Welcome to Macro Crest, where we focus on welcome to Macro Crest, where we focus on fundamentals for directional buyers and technicals for entry. And we've been looking at the market, and what we do have for this beautiful week is we have the CPI from the Swiss on Monday. We have the labor data from NZD, which the market is pricing in a very bad one. And then we have on Wednesday FOMC, which we expect nothing much. On Thursday, the market is pricing in a 25 basis point cut, which is already priced in. And then we look into labor data for CAD and the CPI for China. With what we do have from Dixie, the labor data came out neutral. FOMC would just give us a little alignment as to what the CPI on 15th would look like. So on 13th actually would look like, and the market is saying that the inflation might be either up or down. I don't really care about that for now, but if that is the case, then the market might be pricing in a bullish Dixie. So what I'm saying is, on the weekly time frame, we have this my demand has not been mitigated, so but the momentum I'm saying here is that the price might go higher. So let me use here, price might go higher, and for this reason, on the daily time frame, what I do say is this: I'm looking at these points, a reaction from here, because the labor data did not give us clear direction as to what we are looking out for. But if the FOMC comes out and we have a little bit of dovish language from Powell, then we would see it drop. And then if the CPI comes out good, then we will look at the information going as high as 103.21. So we will be longing to that point. And this is a bearish leg already. So we have the daily time frame giving us a downtrend. So this is, if this is our lower low, we are looking for a lower high to short. That's where we are looking out for price to react. Getting to, with that information, we could see that the Aussie is bullish. We would take another long leg to this zone. So this is where I'm expecting the Aussie strength, another 100 pips. And for the yen, since the dollar is not too clear, we focus on the yen. The yen dovish stands from the Bank of Japan as they cut their projections on GDP and inflation. So they are saying they are looking out for their expectation from the tariffs is not certain. So with that, we know the yen is weak, so I can focus on yen strength now. For some time I've been looking at yen strength, but now it's weakness. Looking at this, there is nothing here, so this is a bad data, bad structure. So the market failed to close, has been rejecting. We have this bullish candle, and on the daily time frame, this is what I'm seeing. I'm expecting the market to pull back to this point, then we can long. So this would be a very good long for us to this point at first, 106 area. So it will be very good. We're looking at the Swiss on the weekly time frame. This is going to the upside, so there is nothing here. This was a supply. This is not a fresh supply anymore. and this fell to close below, which is something I talk about most of the time. Unfortunately, sometimes analysis we get it wrong. So the next point of call would be somewhere here. So we have another 200 pips to the upside, and the daily time frame. So this would be what we'll be looking out for. For the euro, I'm looking at a neutral euro. I'm looking at a weak NZD, but then pound, since they're looking to cut interest rates, the problem I have here is this is where I was looking too long, because on the weekly we're in a weekly uptrend, so we're looking to continue to the upside. But the problem is I'm already in this position, and this point is, since they're looking to cut interest rates, we could equally see the market get all the way to this point before pushing to the upside. So we could literally see this before going to the upside, and that's what we're looking out for the pound. For NZD weakness, Swiss weakness, because we looking at the Swiss, they're looking to cut the interest rate, so the market is pricing in that. And pound is neutral to bearish, the euro is neutral to bearish. The only currency that is bullish a little bit is the Aussie. So the Aussie card, this is what I'm saying. Okay, so this is out. Why I'm looking at Aussie card longs is the card is stronger than the Aussie. The Aussie is stronger than the card. And looking at this time frame, this is like a lower low, lower high, this is a lower low, or this is a bullish leg, as you can see on the daily time frame. And on the 4 hours, it has been ranging, grab liquidity, broke structure to the upside, pull back. So this is continuation to the upside, just taking it all the way. This point will not hold. So if we look at the Aussie Swiss, this is like a perfect one. So this is what we'll be focused on, looking at it on a weekly time frame. This lower low, lower high, this lower low. So if this lower low, we're looking at lower high, expecting price to head to this point. Then probably there's going to be some short, I don't know yet. So looking at the daily time frame, we see what we see the 4 hours. So continuation, let me delete all this. What we have is the market would react and continue to the upside. That is what we see for Aussie. For Euro, Aussie has been going to the downside. So with this is what I'm looking out for, the 4 hours supply, which I don't have any supply. So probably price might come here and then we continue short. The same goes with the pound. So is either we short here or the price heads to this point, then we take a short. That's what we have for the week. Let's do have a safe trading week.